y'all, my name is Dakota. I'm a third grade teacher here in Texas, and today we're finally back in my classroom for some more classroom setup. Full transparency, I did come in yesterday and actually got a lot done. If you can see, I finally got my border in that I had been waiting literally over a week for, but my sister-in-law also came to help me, so I didn't get a lot of footage. Most of what I did yesterday was just up and down the ladder, but my sister-in-law, like I said, was in here working in the classroom with me, so I didn't really get a lot of footage. So I'm going to start today out just by showing you what the state of the room is now and where we are starting this next day of classroom setup. Here is a quick glance around the room of how we ended day 6 and are starting day 7. Since I didn't get a lot of footage yesterday, I'm going to quickly just walk around the room, show you what we got done, and then I'll let you know what my game plan is for today. As you can see, the biggest thing that I got done, my border finally came in, so made lots of progress, got this big wall bordered, the small one above here, as well as the bulletin board. So all walls and boards are done, and that allowed me to get everything up here at the front of the room put in its place. When my sister-in-law was here, she worked on the library. She basically got this whole thing set up. She put all the books in the bins, with the exception of those right there. I need to sticker those and then get them put into a bin and we'll be good to go. We got the number line hung up yesterday as well on this wall. And then we got the teacher area all put back into place. Still have some stuff on the table to get put away, but these were able to be moved back into their final resting place. And I started a little bit working on putting things away, but I decided I was not going to like mix matched bins. So I took a pause on that because I needed to get some bins that matched. These bins down here at the bottom are the Drona bins, and they're the ones from IKEA that actually go in there. But I didn't want to get more of those because those bins are really quite large because the space in each cube is pretty big. I wanted it to be something like this little red one that I have down here, but I only have one red one. And I was like, okay, I can't have one red, one white, one black. So I needed to go to Dollar Tree and get some matching ones. Next thing we did, got this shelf put over here, and I really think I'm going to like it and enjoy having that extra storage. Still need to get the matching one that goes over here. It's in my other classroom. It's about 35 minutes away. I just haven't wanted to drive over there. And then here we made a little bit of change because these two Sterilite carts or drawers were pushed together under here. I went ahead and split them and put them on either side of the cube shelf. And I really think I'm going to like them there because I use this as my student center where like pencils, as you can see, the stuff that's in those 3 drawers, everything that they will need is on top of here. And since these drawers are full of extra supplies, I thought this would be good to have them all in the same space. That way they didn't have to come here and here to get stuff that they needed. So I like that there, but I also moved them because I needed a home for this cart. On top is where I house my stem bins. So like some different kind of building blocks, magnets, and marbles and different things like that. As well as in here, I have some indoor recess options like puzzles, card games, different stuff. So I wanted to have it out and in an area where students are allowed to go and grab. My goal for these shelves right here, this is like teacher stuff, so no student should be getting anything from there. It's all my supplies or extra stuff that is being stored that students do not need access to. So I wanted to make this side of the room all areas where they have full access. And then the last thing that we did was play with the layout, but I don't love it. My goal is to hopefully get rid of 2 of these. 6 desks fit together and make like a circle, but look how much wasted space there is. I just don't have the space to do 3 of these and a group of 4, and that's what I would have to do because I have 22 desks. So this is the best thing that I could come up with after yesterday, but still, if you have any tips or suggestions for small spaces, because that's my biggest problem, is that this room is so small for this large of a desk. But throughout the year, I do allow students to sit at the teacher table like as a permanent seat. So my hope is that I can talk to the principal or the janitor and maybe get rid of 2 and then just have 2 students permanently sit up there. That, like I said, is the state of the room for the start of today. And then I'll flip you around and we will talk about what I want to do today. All right, and here is the to-do list for today. I want to get all of this done today. So that's my goal. Hold me accountable. I put declutter first because honestly, that is just something that I need to do continuously. As boxes are getting emptied, as things are getting put away, I just need to make sure that I am cleaning up after myself. So that is just a mental note for me. The next one is set up the student center, which is right here that I was just talking about. Want to get that all set up today. The next thing is make birthday buddies and globe keychains. The birthday buddies are things that I want to get prepped for throughout the year. That way they are ready to go all year long for all the birthdays. And I have some little globe keychains, and those I give to parents at Meet the Teacher at the beginning of the year. The next thing is to get my alphabet sprayed. I need to do that matte clear spray on top of the alphabet. My sister-in-law laminated it for me yesterday, so I just need to spray it so that way we can get it hung. And it is going to be hung up here above this whiteboard, and that space is for the alphabet. And then print and laminate black bin labels. So all of these bins here I have labels for. This one is like actual student supplies, like pencils, crayons, markers, and then also, I don't know that you're gonna be able to see, but yeah, across the bottom, I have 4 of them in my teacher area, and it's holding books for the curriculum. It has like leveled readers and different stuff. So I wanna get those labeled so I know what is in them. And then I need to make labels for my Sterilite drawers. I have this little one here, and it still has pom-poms that match my theme from my last classroom. So I just want to get it updated with some smiley faces. I just keep notebook paper, printer paper, and colored copy paper all in there. So I just want to change those labels. And then I need to hang these posters. They are right here. I have these 3 posters. This is our happy place. I want to put on on our door, on the inside of the door. These 2, I'm thinking I'm going to add just into this white space above this whiteboard here at the back of the room, just to tie in that smiley face and colorfulness up here. Since there is so much color here and so much color here, I just want to tie in the theme a little bit back here, I think, with those 2 posters. And then fill black bins. These, I will show you these. Let me flip you around. These here are the black bins. The things that I'm going to use them for are books, so that way they'll all be in matching bins, and then as well as some of the stuff that's left in this box, as well as these just little knickknacks, thank you cards, reward certificates, stamps, seasonal stuff that, you know, you only pull out every once in a while, but things that I will want to keep in my teacher area for throughout the year. So those are the black bins that I'm going to be using. So there we have it. That is a big status update for what the room is looking like and my starting point for today. Sorry, had to switch hands there. I'm going to start with the labels for all of the black bins in my Sterilite drawers. But first, I need to find a home. This is my printer and Silhouette here. I learned that I do not have access to colored printing here at school, just black and white. So I just brought my printer up here and I'm going to get that set up. That way I can print all of my labels. So I'm starting with that because it's what I am most excited to see get done. So I'm going to jump on that first. Just kidding. I left the cord to my printer at home. So later on when I need a little break, I'll leave and go get that. We are going to start with these black bins. So I tried to show you a trick that I saw from another teacher where they taped down their laminated papers to a piece of cardboard to help with the wind blowing, but you'll see in the next clip that this didn't really work. Oh my goodness. That was a little bit of a disaster. I tried to do the tape on the big piece of cardboard to hold it down, but I think where I was spraying was just in the right little like tunnel area where the breeze was just carrying it. So anyways, the good news is that when it's 100 degrees outside, it is almost instantly dry as soon as you spray it. So when they were blowing around, luckily it wasn't a catastrophe. They literally dried almost instantly. So they're sprayed. I am going to hang them up here, but I'm going to wait until I have a second set of eyes to make sure that I'm getting it straight. So it's a little while later. I have just been working on my computer since I came in from spraying the alphabet, because when I took a look at my to-do list, everything involved me making, printing, or laminating something from my computer. So I decided to go ahead and design everything. That way, since I have to leave and go get the power cord for the printer, when I come back, I can get my printer set up and print and laminate everything all at once rather than doing it in bits and pieces. So that's what I just took some time doing. I needed to resize my labels for the black bins in my cube shelves, and I also needed to make my little birthday buddies. They're kind of hard to see, they're all in here. They're just little keychains, little stuffed animals. Needed to make the gift tags for these. Those are for students for their birthdays throughout the year. And then I also needed to make the globe keychains. Gift tag thing that goes along with it. So I'll flip you around really quick and show you everything that I just made. I either used Canva or PowerPoint. I know a lot of these things can probably be found like on TPT to buy it, but I like to create things, and I'm the type of person, if I know I can make it, I will spend the time making it before I buy it. So I'm sure you could look on TPT for some similar type labels, but I just sat down and made my own because it's something that I enjoy doing. So I'll show you all of those that I just made. So the first thing I did was just resize these. I already had them made, but when I printed them, they were a little smaller than I would have liked. So I just had to resize these, which was an easy fix. Crayons, markers, pencils, and then this miscellaneous are for the 4 cubes at my student center. That's where all of those extra supplies will go. And then these 4, LMN, OPQ, are the leveled readers. So one bin has LMN, one bin has OPQ. And then there's reading cards that are basically leveled readers, but in card form, but I don't want to get them all separated. And then book clubs, it has about 5 or 6 of each book. Students can do like a little book club with different novels. And then let's see, I also made labels to go inside of the Sterilite cart that holds all of my paper. And then I made my little birthday gift tags. These are gonna go with the birthday buddies. And like I said, this is probably something you can find on TPT already made. And then all you have to do is fill in your name. But I like to create things, and so I thought I would just make one to go along with that. And then I also made my globe keychains. These are actually gifts that I give to parents at the beginning of the year. It's a nice reminder that we're a team, we're all in it for the best outcome of their child, and I want to support them and help them grow. And so that's it. I just sat here and, like I said, I just had to resize these labels, and then I quickly made all of those. So now when I come back, all I have to do is send all of these to my printer, and then I can get them cut and laminated, and I can get my keychains put together. I can get the birthday buddies put together, and then I can get all of my bins labeled. All right, it is 3:40, so I'm going to hit pause here. I have not eaten, so I'm going to run and get some food when I go get that power cord. That way I can spend a few hours here and maybe leave by like 7:30. Once all of these labels and things are printed and laminated and all of that, then everything on my to-do list for today will be done. So woohoo! It's looking like a tiny win for me today. So excited. And then I'll spend some time kind of decluttering and looking around the room to figure out what else I need to do. So going to head home, grab that power cord, some food, and then I will be back here to finish off my to-do list for today. All right, one project down, got all my birthday buddies made. So I cut out the tags and then put the little birthday buddy on the other side. And I'm just going to keep these in one of those little black bins that I just got from Dollar Tree last night. And then when it's a student's birthday and we're celebrating, then I'll just pull this out as we're singing happy birthday and let them choose one of the little birthday buddies. They're so cute. There's ducks, dogs, this little pig, I'm dying over the nose, teddy bears, pandas, tigers. There's a lion somewhere. Where's the lion? I think this is like a little sheep maybe. Oh my gosh, the giraffe. I think the giraffe is my favorite. Look at that, so cute. There's a brown teddy bear. There's a pink teddy bear. There's a lion somewhere. Oh, and then a little lion. They're so cute. I would be so obsessed with this. Next time I'll need to shrink the gift tag a little bit. It fits in here, but it's just a little bit snug for the size that I got. But I just got these little, I think Amazon called them cookie. I don't know, they're just little cellophane bags, but they're clear and I can't remember the size, but it came with 200. So I have plenty. I made 24 because I had 24 little birthday buddies. So I'll have a couple left over, and next year I'll probably do the same thing. Just resize the tag, size it down a little bit so that way it fits in there a little bit better. But honestly, it turned out so cute. I love the little tag. And then they get to choose their little birthday buddy. I think that is so cute. I saw, who was it? It was, it's gonna come to me, Maylene from Mrs. Calls Campers. She posted a reel about these, I think she called them birthday pals, but I just like the sound of birthday buddies, so I'm gonna call them birthday buddies. I know if you follow her, if you go to her Amazon storefront, she probably has it all linked. But the ones that I chose have this little keychain, actual like keychain part, and the ones that she had linked was just a little like string loop, and I didn't know how students would be able to use those, and I was worried if they did try to loop it onto something that it's a little cheap product from Amazon. So I was just worried that maybe it would rip out, and I don't have enough for 6 of the kids to rip. So that's just me overthinking. So I went ahead and just got one that actually has the little like clip part on the keychain. It only ended up being about 60 cents per student. So with the little animals and the little clear bags, it literally ended up being about 55, 58 cents, something like that. Obviously, I guess you would have to take into account the gift tags, but if you make it yourself, then that's free. but normally I do the little pixie sticks, not little, the giant pixie sticks, and then put the little balloon topper on top. I've done that the last 2 years, but I saw this, like I said, on Instagram, and I was influenced. Couldn't resist. So made a little birthday buddy. Love it. Gonna go get a bin, put those away, and then I also got these cut out. The next thing that I'm going to do is just hole punch these. Part of me wants to sit here and clean up the edges, but most of me does not. So I'm debating on this. This literally will just be sitting on the students' desks on Meet the Teacher, and it'll have the keychain. I'll just punch a little hole here and it'll have the keychain looped. So I did not laminate this card, nor am I going to laminate this, because it's just something that they're going to get really quickly. And some of them honestly may not even care about it, but I just think it's me starting off on the right step for this school year. So it's something that I've done in years past and want to continue doing. And then I will break out my laminator to laminate my labels. This is for my little Sterilite drawers that have the paper in them. And then these are how the big labels ended up for the black storage cubes. I think they turned out really nicely. So I am going to laminate these and then put them on the bin. So that's my plan. Put these in the black bin, hole punch and loop the keychain, and then laminate, cut, put labels on bins. Look how cute. Got the bins labeled, along with the ones back in the student center. So here is my finished to-do list. Everything except for hanging the alphabet. When my mom or sister-in-law, someone comes tomorrow, I need their second set of eyes. I'll get that hung. And my entire to-do list was done today. I am so pumped, so pumped. Declutter is ongoing, so that's not going to be done anytime soon, but it's the end of the day. I was gonna stay a little bit longer, but I feel like I've accomplished quite a bit. So let me flip you around, just give you a quick pan of the room, and then I'm out of here until tomorrow. From the beginning, it doesn't look like a whole lot was done today because the biggest work was finished yesterday evening, and a lot of my to-do list was a little bit smaller things like labels and hanging some posters and that sort of thing. But I'm still happy with the things that I got off of my to-do list. And honestly, the last little bit is finding a home for all of these things that I have struggled to find a home for. All right, y'all, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the transformation so far. I'm loving how the room is all coming together, and I hope that the colors and the brightness of the room are able to come through on screen. But I really appreciate your support. Those of you that have left tips or shared some ideas in the comments, I really appreciate it. I'm going to try and do one last video so you can see me do the final touches on my classroom setup and then do the big classroom reveal. So I cannot wait to see y'all in the next one.